Paris. The Vietcong flag flew over the French capital. It had been hoisted on the central 250-foot spire of Notre Dame Cathedral. It took a fire brigade helicopter and a volunteer to get it up. But despite this seemingly provocative act, hopes for peace in Vietnam were at their highest for a long time. The installation of Mr. Richard Nixon as President of the United States seems to have met with the approval of the North Vietnamese. For weeks, they'd been haggling over the shape of the peace talks table. To observers, it seemed like time-wasting tactics. But no, both sides had to be happy with the position in which they could confront each other. Design after design was thrown out. What suited one side didn't suit the other. But all the time the table talks were going on, men, women and children were suffering, losing their lives. But still they talked, and even more table designs were produced. Mr. Averill Harriman, President Johnson's chief negotiator, went home, retired. The guns still fired, soldiers still fought. It seemed that delegates were more concerned with designing a piece of furniture than designing peace. And still people suffered. The war around them raged, their homes were destroyed. Women became widows, children orphans. But then the Paris scene began to look brighter. American Deputy Talks Chief Cyrus Vance awaited the arrival of Mr. Cabot Lodge, his new boss. And at last the shape of the table was agreed. Everyone seemed happy with the arrangements. Madame Neuyen Thi Binh, Vietcong representative, has a tough reputation. But the talks have begun. Perhaps it'll mean an end to scenes such as these. The story of Vietnam is a sad one, a very sad one.